just about ready to roll. And on the hill in this one, Edward Cabrera. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
There goes the runner. Tap foul at the plate. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That's a strike. 0-1. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Jason Alexander. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. That one ran inside, almost got him. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Kyle Stowers will hit next. Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
No outs. Runner on second. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jacob Marcy.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score, man. I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Move to second. Edwards back on a dive. One out and a runner at second. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
There's nothing better than watching a third baseman make great plays like that. You can't just throw anyone out there and hope it works out. That's the hot corner, and it takes a special breed to want to play that position.
The batter now, Liam Hicks.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That missed by a lot, and that is ball one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. And that's the inning. 1 left for Miami. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. No score here in the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. A changeup missing. And a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Johnston makes the grab, and that is that. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Alexander back to work. Line drive. And a superb diving catch.
Batting sixth, the center fielder.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez ranging after it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Graham.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a strike. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Couple of singles back to back. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Digging in, Troy Johnston. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. So they strand a pair. We play 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the center fielder, Taylor Trammell. Cabrera, the tall righty, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
One ball, two strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Ramon Urias up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. To third, Correa. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Outside, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 34,
Liam Hicks digs in now. Fouled off left side. Two outs. And that one sliced foul. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And it's even up.
2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Otto Lopez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take
Now
on the full
batting,
count,
the
but I guess he
shortstop.
saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Lopez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one ripped. And that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Drops one down in front of the plate. And foul ball. And a 2-2. That one is upstairs. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Pickoff move to first. Pena dives back in safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pena on at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to third. Might be 2. Paulie tossed to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next to hit for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
No, inside.
Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still no score. Bottom of the fourth, and at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
Jacob Marcy.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. To Walker, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. No score. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Cabrera back to work. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And delivers outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. A changeup missing, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Stays alive. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Taylor Trammell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Nope,
just missed. Diaz off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and we're still knotted at 0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Troy Johnston. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Left-hand batter waits. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. Perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit. Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. And that one almost got him.
Counts 1-0.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
First and second, no outs. And now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. Fought off foul. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Jason Alexander won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
so a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hunter Brown.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. Golden opportunity right here. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Bases juiced, no outs. Right through there for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Next offering way upstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Two and one now. And that is out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. But no advance from the runners.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Out to center. Trammell settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So two down now. And here is Otto Lopez. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. Sousa, the lefty, warming up as well. Edwards, the lead runner, out at second. Stowers at first. 2 out of the inning. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up. Urias. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 1 and the Astros nothing. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And fouled off. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
No outs. Runner at first. Ramon Urias up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. just off the inside edge. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That's inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Altuve, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And now 1 and 2. Into center. Marcy coming on. He's got it. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Marlins 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Miami, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jacob Marcy. In the air, right field. Sanchez ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hernandez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering upstairs.
1 strike.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Graham Pauley.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. Ball
Inside,
1 and a
ball
pitch
1.
inside. That's in for a strike. Just
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Diaz gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air on the infield, Lopez. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Edward Cabrera is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. The left-hander on now, Ken Gibson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Late on that fastball. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Phillips also getting ready. On its way to the corner, and a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. Around second is Correa, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike. Runner takes off. Late swing fouled off. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And now, Taylor Trammell. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cade Gibson gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
30.
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Phillips.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Line, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Next to hit, Ramon Urias. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 2 and the Marlins 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Steven Okert.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Troy Johnston. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Hector Neris, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. That one ripped, but foul. That's in there. 1 and 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hit on the ground to short. Pena. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Now the 0-1. Now he breaks his bat. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And now Kyle Stowers. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And the next pitch is way outside. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom of the seventh. Lined, and that's a base hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down, and up next for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Check swing, didn't go. Ball one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And the slider just misses.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Stowers off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is Liam Hicks. Sanchez gets under it, makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Marlins 1. And we're back for the top of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Phillips back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jesus Sanchez up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Up the middle, Lopez tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. 1 for 3. Slice to right and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Correa.
The first baseman, number 8,
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws.
Slings it across, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Pitching for
back
the
now,
Astros.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hector Neris. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
The shortstop.
The fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one drifts inside. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. In for a strike and a count 1-1.
1 strike.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Marcy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. That one missed. Line drive. He hauls it in. Two away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. This is a close game. It's high leverage. Even if it's late, hold them right there and try to win in the bottom of the ninth if you don't tie it up in this eighth.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing, and he breaks his bat, but foul. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. And misses inside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Marlins.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Yainer Diaz digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there at the knees. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next to the Astros.
So next up for Houston, Taylor Trammell. That one outside. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jansen Junk, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Quantrill, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. One down, base is empty. Outside.
Outside.
That one finds the corner, and a count 2-1. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Next offering is outside. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat.
Up
He had
next
to
for
lay
the
off
Astros,
some really
the left
close
fielder,
pitches, and
Mauricio
somehow Boogie found a
Dubon.
way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Astros 4 and the Marlins 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo.
Now pitching
Averaging
for
more than
Houston.
1 strikeout per inning this
Number
season.
71.
So far, he's been pretty electric.
Josh Hader.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order.
up for
And
the
now it's the
Marlins,
switch hitting
the
second baseman, Xavier
Xavier.
Edwards.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Rocketed out towards right center. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the
next,
situation. You want to get on base and
the
try to score
designated
that
hitter,
tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Stowers in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1. And there's a ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Inside, ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Got it, swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And here's the catcher,
Now batting,
Agustin
catcher,
Ramirez.
Agustin Ramirez.
And that chops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That
That's a
misses
ball.
the zone. 1-1. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long